The technology boom is here. Over the past few decades, tech has provided millions of jobs around the globe and throughout the United States. Nowhere is this more evident than ground zero for the tech industry. Silicon Valley in California's Bay Area and Silicon Beach in the Golden State's tech hub of Los Angeles and Santa Monica. There are more tech companies per capita in these two places than anywhere else in the world. Tech has provided us with a wave of the future, whether it's accessing information at a moment's notice, accessing transportation, or accessing any type of retail. Technology has changed the way we live. With our cell phones, tablets, and other mobile devices, the world is our village. And yet, with all of the amazing technology that is constantly being reinvented at a frenzied pace, there are tech sustainability concerns because many climate scientists throughout the U.S. believe there is a price to pay for this innovation. Robert Lempert agrees technology is the wave of the future, and the tech industry has been a vital economic boon to the nation. Lempert says without tech, we couldn't survive. However, he is one of the scientists who believes the current state of the tech revolution is not sustainable. Lempert is a principal researcher at the nonprofit, nonpartisan RAND Corporation. He specializes in the study of climate change and the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. We met Lempert out here at Santa Monica's Silicon Beach. There are hundreds of tech companies in and around this Los Angeles County tech hub.
Tech uses a tremendous amount of power, a tremendous amount of electricity. And to deal with climate change, we need to reduce the emissions that come from energy use. Tech uses about 3% of the world's electricity, more than the aviation industry. The current rate of growth in electricity demand by the tech industry, both in the devices people use, but also these big server farms, run the cloud, aren't consistent with the sustainability climate change targets that California and the world have agreed to.
Lempert says there are about 10 billion devices used worldwide to connect to the internet or apps. All culprits, he says, in the war against greenhouse gas emissions.
It's estimated that tech could be 20% of electric demand by 2025. That's gigantic. By 2040, tech could generate more greenhouse gas emissions than currently is generated by the entire United States. The tsunami of the data that we are using is powered by fossil fuels, which is not sustainable.
To get a bird's eye view of this tsunami of data and all the tech industry has to offer, we decided to visit one of America's largest tech ecosystems. This is Tech Fair LA 2018. Many believe this is the future. About 15,000 job seekers have converged on downtown Los Angeles for one of the largest tech job fairs in the United States. 250 of the world's leading technology companies are here. It's an attempt to provide techies the opportunity to meet and mingle directly with companies like SpaceX, YouTube, Google, ZipRecruiter, Ticketmaster, and Indeed. Chris Hyams is president of Indeed.com, the largest job website in the world. Indeed has about 250 million job seekers around the globe every single month.
Technology has clearly changed everything. Not only is every major industry being disrupted by technology, the number one advertising company in the world, the number one music retailer in the world, the number one retailer in the world, they're all technology companies. But in fact, every company now is becoming a software company.
Hyams explains that's why companies like Delta, Disney, and Warner Brothers are taking part in Tech Fair LA. Now everyone wants to be a part of the tech revolution.
Technology is the core of essentially what almost every big business does. Technological skills are going to be essential for employment in the 21st century and beyond. If you look right now, the Bureau of Labor Statistics predicts that there'll be 1.4 million new computer science related jobs created over the next decade.
I'm hoping to get a junior developer job, maybe just any JavaScript developer role. That'd be ideal.
How's this tech fair been helpful?
I think it has been because a lot of companies probably get a lot of applicants, but when you get some face time with people, you get a chance to really talk with someone and show them what you're worth. For one, I like solving problems, and you can't really get into tech without enjoying that to some capacity, partly because it changes so rapidly.
Bastian Lehman has been dealing with these changes at a frenzied pace. Lehman is co-founder and CEO of the ridiculously popular Postmates.
Postmates is an app that sits on your Android or iPhone that allows you to purchase things in your city and have them delivered in a few minutes. For most people, that's food. For others, that's groceries. But we also do retail deliveries, anything you can think of. For the better or for worse, we're using our phones for a lot of more things. And that technology allows us to make purchases very intuitively and make them in a very short period of time. There's not much planning involved. And I think you have, on the other hand, a millennial customer base, at least for Postmates. The world is changing. Less planning, less commitment towards a world that allows you to have things ad hoc. So Postmates, you press a button, you have something delivered in a couple of minutes, it's superpowers.
Los Angeles is in the midst of a tech explosion. Los Angeles County actually has more tech jobs than any county in America now. And here in Los Angeles, it's a more diverse tech landscape, not only in terms of the people, but also the industries that use technology, from aerospace to biotech, energy tech, digital tech, entertainment tech, video gaming tech. But we also are more diverse just given the population that we have. And this fair is about making sure those two things connect. With the amazing universities that we have, the incredible students, the workforce, connect with great companies that are here that are changing the landscape of LA, but also investing in the future of prosperity and jobs for Los Angeles for the next generation.
We're the most socially connected generation of all generations, so I feel like tech is taking over the world, and whether we like it or not. So if you can be a part of that and be able to work in it Monday through Friday, that would be awesome, because we stay on our phones every day anyway.
I just wanted to be around all these innovators. I just felt like it'll be a lot of synergy, and I wanted to network. It's the wave of the future, so we just have to be a part of it and embrace it somehow.
Robert Lempert says he wants to be a part of this future, and everyone must adapt to this new world. And while Lempert has his sustainability concerns, he believes it could be a win-win for the tech industry and for preserving our environment for future generations.
There is some good news. First off, the tech industry uses electricity, which in principle can be the cleanest fuel. There's a huge effort underway in the US, California, and globally to decarbonize, they call it, the electric industry, to sustainable sources like wind, solar, and other potential sources. That will greatly increase the sustainability of tech.
Technology can be scary, and we know a lot of us are thinking, well, could technology disrupt my job? As there's new AI, does that mean that I may not have a job as a factory worker or as a driver? But the fact of the matter is, if you look at historically over time, the invention of technology always creates more jobs. It always creates more opportunities, flexibility, open up more doors. We have more people working across the world, making a living wage than we ever have. It doesn't mean we don't have a very, very long way to go. But technology is in most cases the driver of new opportunities and new jobs. And that's what a day like today is helping to bring to the forefront.